Hey everybody, this is Anna and I want to welcome you back to my craft room. Today I want to show you how I made the stitch for this washcloth. I call this the Tunisian Ladder Stitch. I don't really know what it's called or if it even actually has a name, but I thought that each row kind of looked like a little ladder. So I have made this washcloth. It's actually quite large, as you can see. And this is a very loose stitch combination. I don't have my ends woven in on this one yet, but this is a very loose stitch combination. This is really good for a dishcloth. I also like to use this pattern with acrylic yarn instead of cotton yarn to make, scrubbing cloths and stuff like that. So let's get started. If you want, here's the back of it in case you're curious. I really love this color. So what you're going to need to make this stitch is you're going to need some yarn, obviously. I have chosen this acrylic, it's not acrylic, this is a cotton yarn today. This is a Lily Sugar and Cream, and I think the colorway is poolside, but I'm not positive because I do not have the ball band for it anymore. You're also going to need a long Tunisian crochet hook. I'm using a 6mm. You can also use a 6.5mm. Somewhere in there, this is what is going to make it the nice and fluffy. So shall we get started? We're going to start off with a chain of 40. And all you will need to know to make this washcloth is how to do a Tunisian simple stitch and a Tunisian yarn over. Alright, that should be 40, so let's go back and double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So, next thing we're going to do, and it's a matter of preference for this. I personally do not go in the back bumps. I know a lot of Tunisian patterns tell you to go in the back bumps. I just go in the top loop like regular crochet. We're just going to go through and pull a loop in each stitch across. And one of my tips and recommendations for Tunisian crochet is don't be a tight crocheter, and also don't be a super loose Tunisian crocheter. You need to find a middle area for your tension. It can be a challenge, but it can also be done. I said I'm just going in that, just like I would if I was doing regular crochet, just going in that top loop all the way across. Alright, we got one more loop to go. Once you're at the end, you're just going to do the standard Tunisian return stitch. So yarn over and pull through, and just yarn over and pull through 2 loops all the way back. I'm a little faster at the return stitch than I am the forward stitch, usually. Alrighty, now that we're back at the beginning, this is what we have. I like to pull on it just a little bit to stretch that bottom chain out. And that just barely fits on my camera screen. Now what we're going to do next is, this is the pattern that we're going to do all the way across. And this will be the same pattern that you will do for every row until you get it as tall as you would like to have it. We're going to do a simple Tunisian, we're going to yarn over and skip the next one, simple Tunisian, yarn over and skip the next one. So that's what we're going to do all the way across. So we got simple Tunisian, going to yarn over, and I go over the back and bring that around. We're going to skip that next one, and we're going to go into the next stitch and pull up a loop. So 2 simple Tunisians, yarn over, skip the next one, and 2 simple Tunisian. And it looks something like that. You yarn over, skip that next one, simple Tunisian, and we're going to continue that the rest of the way across our dishcloth. And you should end with a skip stitch, 2 simple Tunisian, and then your end stitch, which I like to go through both loops. Or actually what I did on the one I showed you, I just went through that first loop right there. Just like that. But you can do that however you prefer. Now, we're just going to do the regular return on this. Yarn over, pull through 1, and then yarn over and pull through 2 all the way back. Alright, there we are back at the beginning. And this is what it looks like. This diagonal stitch here that you see in between the two simple stitches is your yarn over. So you're just going to repeat that same pattern for the next row. Do 2 simple Tunisian. You're going to yarn over, you're going to skip that diagonal one and go into the next 2 vertical bars, or your 2 next simple Tunisian. Yarn over, skip, sorry, getting out of the camera here. Skip that diagonal one and go into the 2 vertical ones. You're going to repeat that across and continue this same pattern until you have the dishcloth as tall as you would like to have it. I'm going to go ahead and stop here in the middle and go back, and then I'll show you how I like to bind off my washcloths. It's super simple, and it's not the traditional Tunisian crochet bind off. Alright, so let's pretend that I now have my dishcloth complete. It's as tall as I want it to be, and obviously it's going to be going all the way across. But I'm going to show you how I like to finish off my washcloths. I like to do it with just a regular single crochet. We're going to go into each loop, each vertical bar, and just do a regular single crochet all the way across. We're also going to go into that slip stitch and do a single crochet. Alright, there we have it. We have a nice, clean, finished edge that was super simple to do. So I want to thank you for joining me and letting me my light just fell over. It doesn't want to stay. Oh my goodness. Alright, I want to thank you guys for joining me here in the craft room and allowing me to show you how I make my Tunisian ladder stitch. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or anything, you can leave them in the comments below. I will also post this video and my written instructions on my blog. I will put the link down in the description box for you to go check that out. I hope to see you guys right back here in the craft room for my next video.